This is now what the heat is already
I thank you and congratulate you. Secondly, the issue of the supply of the required raw materials is just organizational. Uganda now is the biggest producer of coffee in Africa, I hear now. This was just mobilizational. Once we get the economics, like for instance, the way I promoted coffee, when I made the chibaro, the calculation, chura, I saw that our small-scale farmers can get good money from coffee, even if they use 1 acre. And then I just promoted it, mobilized our people, told them. And that's how production of coffee went from 3 million bags to now 9 million bags. And we're heading towards 12 million bags to 20 million bags. With the beef, the cows in 1986 were only 3 million cows. They are now 16 million. It's not very well streamlined yet, but it is easy to do so. The stimulus to make us do so is the market. Once I am sure about the market, I can mobilize the Ugandans produce, and the economics is correct, because what we need to determine is who are the source of the raw materials. The smaller farmers, like in the case of coffee and dairy, or the big farmers. Decide between intensive farming versus extensive farming. That's what we need to decide. As you calculated, I think it was Mijera was calculating, if you want people who can give you 300 cows a year, each farmer, 100 of them can give you this, can feed this factory. You just need 100 big farmers, each one able to give you 300 and something cows a year. This is very easy. It's not such a big issue. So let's decide, should we rely on the few large-scale farmers, or do we rely on the peasants also? So it's not a big issue. Now, when you hear that a factory is here but has no reliable electricity, the question is, what was the pastor doing? The pastor of that sector, what was he doing? Because if the factory was licensed by Uganda Investment Authority, you must have been licensed Ragwa. So the one who licensed you knew where you are going to build a factory. The work of the Musumba, the shepherd. Once you have the sheep, you know they have pasture, they have water, you're sure. So the pastor, this factory, how was it supposed to operate? I cannot put the case against Okasai yet. It should have started with the shepherd of the factories, because there is Sama Korero, the head of the factories, which is the Minister of Industries, fed by the Minister of Investments, the one in finance. So that when Uganda Investment Authority licenses a factory somewhere, immediately you start working to back it up with the necessary things. So therefore, with this new team, that's why I had really to make some changes in some of these sectors. With this new team, I'm sure, so we are still here, now we are going to sort out, we are getting new shepherds, these are new shepherds. Let's see how they look after the sheep.
The Honorable Minister of Internal Affairs, Professor Ephraim Kamuntu, Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, Honorable Secretary and Secretary to the Treasury, Gobi Ramadan. We also have the Managing Director, NEC, and our host today, Director, Uganda Research Institute. The Managing Director